Hello one more time. God bless you everybody. Before I go to bed, I have to share a dream that I have with you. Like I wrote it down. I don't remember now. But in that dream that I had, that I promised that I was going to share, I was in the United States in a house of 2 floors. It was dawn. I was in the second floor, and right on the sun, and I start seeing that it started raining, like pouring, like waterfalls. And I said to my husband, "Oh my God, look outside." I was looking through my second floor of the house, and the house has a beautiful garden with pebbles in the garden, and I was seeing this waterfall falling, and I was saying to my husband, "This is amazing, look at the rain, how it's falling so strong." But right on of the sudden, I was in my basement, in the basement of the house, and I started to see fires forming outside, because here in the United States, the houses, they have basement, and you can see the lower level of the ground. So I run outside, and yes, there was fire in different spots of the land, And I said to my husband, "Oh my God, bring the hose, because everything is taking, and here is getting on fire." So he went to get the water hose, and we start, trying to turn the fires off. But then I was like, "But this doesn't make any sense. Where is this fire coming from?" So I started looking at the ground, and I said, "How can this be possible that it's raining and we are getting fires?" And when I started looking at the ground, and I started seeing that it was hail that was on fire. Hail, ice on fire. So that means hail was coming down with the rain, but the hail was bringing fires. And I started meditating in the Lord. And I pray, I cry, and I said, "God, show me, what is this?" Right at the sudden, I saw like a military airplane that was coming very low, flying very low. And I heard when, with a speaker, they say, "Evacuate, evacuate." And then they said in English, of course, they said, "Evacuate, evacuate." Because after this storm finished here, it's going on the way to Puerto Rico. And I woke up at that moment. And I don't know if you remember, 2 years ago, I had a dream with strong winds coming from everywhere. Strong winds coming from everywhere. And destroying everything. And sudden winds. Like sudden winds. They were just catching people and throwing people away. Like sudden winds. It's like nobody is just telling you these winds are coming. And it was a horrible dream when I saw a lot of people like flying. It was a terrific dream that I had. And I had that dream in YouTube, and you could find it in our YouTube. I titled, "Who Will Escape? Who Will Escape?" Go listen to it. And you just analyze yourself if God's still speaking these days and warning us. But then 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I was in the shower and I heard this voice of God, because I know it's the voice of God. I feel it in my heart, and He told me, go and search about the east wind. The east wind. And then He told me, and go and search about hail with fire. Let me tell you something. We are going to know the judgment of God. Because there are people that, they don't know how to make the difference between judgments coming from God, the Creator, and probably evil things that the human creates. Like we know right now, there is a lot of sicknesses and modified sicknesses and all that mess. But I'm going to read to you. The east wind in the Bible often symbolizes divine power and punishment associated with destruction and drought. Destruction and drought. It is mentioned frequently as a force that can wither plants, bring plagues, and scatter people, reflecting its fierce and parching nature. God speaks